Okay, so last time you guys had continued on in your infiltration of the Divine Destroyers, a group aimed at creating a new plane, though that is what they have on their salesman brochures. You already know their true goal to be that of destroying the current pantheon of gods to create a world that is not under their influence or lack of influence. And after infiltrating with their first lieutenant, Azam Cloth, you were sent off way to the north via teleportation to the city of Sistan Hold to meet up with the second lieutenant of Duranben. Meeting with Duranben, he definitely seemed to be an all there fellow, not exactly crazy or zealot-like you would have believed the group to have been due to their aims of destroying the deities. And instead of stealing the Everwater Orb of Sistan Hold, like some of you had surmised they might do, they instead are working with Faidan, the leader of the water purifiers, to make a new and improved Everwater Orb, with the hopes of the new relic being able to both produce and purify water, as the plane that they are creating, or at least what they are saying they are creating, will need ample supplies of water to satiate all of the denizens, as well as just to be used for pleasure with like hot tubs and whatnot. Taking up the new quest to go to a local Leviathan cult ruins, you're also joined by Zeralu, who came with you in the teleports, a Gareth White Mage, who's definitely all out in the open, telling you his aims of having a new clan being formed in the new plane without any sort of harshness being hit upon them. And with his openness, he told you his entire spell list, and as far as you can tell, he's a straight-up guy. Traveling with Zeralu to the Leviathan cult ruins, you were accosted by more outsiders being teleported into the material plane, although with a stark contrast of color, as well as their means of entry, you were able to ascertain that the two outsiders that attacked you came to this plane of their own free will, aside from Nefel, who has been forcing outsiders into particular areas for Axel to draw attention away from you. With their defeat, they had returned to their own plane, and you were able to succeed in your knowledge roll, so you were able to identify that they were high-ranking demons, with possible fail-safes in place so that they would return to their plane on death or defeat. Making your way through the door with a very short lock puzzle, entering into the ruins, just like the outsides, you definitely would call it ruins, with plenty of rubble laying across the floor, alongside skeletons, holes of water, and destroyed banners. Investigating the entranceway, as it were, you started to move off in your normal fashion of going left first, or at least left when facing the map. And for entering into one of these side rooms, you were accosted by what you were able to identify as Earth Medusas. I don't know if the plural is Medusas and Medusae, I'm just going to say Medusas. And we ended off last session, just as Kumach begged for the session to last at least a minute longer so he could breathe on the two Medusas to the right, who are inflicted with Berserk, Blind, Confusion, Silence, and Slow each, though there is still one off to the left who is unaffected by such. Mogby also tried to use a death effect on a creature that was immune to death effects. So that was a good ending. We had both a well thought out plan and a not very well thought out plan. And we shall continue in this combat. Okay, we ended off just with Mogby doing the Recall Death, and it'll go to one of the Medusas. One of these Medusas being the ones affected by the statuses. So I have to roll for Confusion first. Okay, Confusion was Babylon do nothing. and so it will do nothing. And it'll go to Zeralu. Do you have any particular
Just
orders for Zeralu?
start blasting the two on the right. Unless he can see the one on the left.
It would have cover.
Osa and Joseph have got this guy. Just take out the ones over there.
Yeah, I think we got this one.
Blast them.
You started blasting.
Do-do-do-do.
Just give me your memento while the sheet loads. I didn't have his open. I had everything else open. And sadly, since he's a character, his takes a bit longer. He'll shoot the one that's closest, so he doesn't worry about cover. The first one will hit. He'll go to the producer on the left. You can definitely smell a smelly smell. It smells smelly off to the right. Give me a moment while I look at the spells. She will cast a spell at Osa, I'm pretty sure of this one. No, this one is going on Joseph. So, Joseph, give me a fortitude save.
If you have a bonus to your saves, I'm pretty sure it's +4 with that knowledge check I rolled. I rolled a 45 on the knowledge, the DC is 10 plus the CR. Does that beat him by 20?
Please double check that.
Yes. You beat him by 20.
So yeah, +4.
Sorry, I tried to do 4 saves instead of... well, that's garbage. I almost did 4 saves instead of +4, so that was not fun.
Well, it's a good thing you can always click cancel. The floor beneath your feet starts to shake as rubble starts to fall above. Stalactites and mites explode outwards and crush you between them as you get impaled and crushed for that amount of earth damage.
Which is reduced by 20.
Yes.
And what is the status that I get?
You don't know the spell, but you have waited. Don't really have a symbol for that. Let's just throw on a foot. For weighted, you just reduce your movement speed by 5, and you cannot run or charge.
Okay.
The Medusa is then going to move. And it gets behind the wall. Joseph.
Is the
Oh,
debris
God.
to my...
That's
Sorry.
not wind from you just then. Either that or your...
Can you hear me now?
No, it's like your microphone's not connected properly or something.
How about now?
That's kind of worse. You're quieter, it's more like static.
How about now?
Nope. I mean, I can understand you, it's just you're covered in bad sounds. Now I just don't hear anything. I'm pretty sure intro is going to be on the next list to be getting a new microphone following off from G. I can hear like wind when you try and talk intro, but nothing else is coming out. So your microphone is activating, it's just not picking you up. I heard you, but you're at like 1% volume.
Hello?
There you go, that's better.
I just had to wrap it around the computer in weird ways.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to get a new one. Apologize for the noise. Is the floor to my south, is that unpassable or is that just difficult?
By south, how far south do you mean?
Like, can I get to the wall if I just go in a straight line down?
No, there's a pillar in the way. You would have to squeeze between the pillar and the wall, which would reduce your speed by half.
Okay.
So technically it'd be difficult terrain at that point.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm moving my cord around a little bit because my mouse got tangled up in it. 1 second. Would that be feasible? Or would I've got 35 foot of movement right now, so would I be able to get there?
Yeah, that's 25.
Okay. Would I be able to tumble for the last like 5 feet or
It's
10
tumble
feet?
all of it or none of it.
Boo. Okay, I'm just gonna move there then.
As we move around to there, the snake head of Medusa will go out in a bite.
If it attacks me in the previous square that I left the threatened square in, then I would have cover, right?
Cover
Or is
does
that
not
just-
affect melee.
Oh.
Like, total cover, yeah. Partial cover, no. And the snakeheads will dig in deep to you, and you'll take 6 damage. And you need to make me a fortitude save, please. Okay, that's definitely a save.
And I would like to make 1 melee attack, please.
Sure.
And since I move more than 10 feet, I would get sneak attack if it can be sneak attack.
That is definitely a hit and sneak attack.
You could probably just move that other -2 to AC attack all the way down to this one.
What if I don't wanna?
I mean, you could just write it all out again if you want to. I was just trying to help you be more efficient.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got for now.
Alright. We go to another Medusa that's confused. Okay, this one acts normally, and so instead we'll have his Berserk take effect. News creature is the other Medusa, so we'll attack that one. Since it's blinded, mischance. Only one attack hits. Okay, and that is them done. Oh, they also have slow, so they won't have one attack anyway, pretty sure. Single moves, yes, there's only one attack anyway. Osa.
Okay, I'm going to move down. And take a swing at it.
Do you have a fan on or something?
Do I have a what?
Do you have a fan?
There is a ceiling fan. Like,
Okay, I may
pretty
hear
close
that.
to me, so it's probably that.
Because it was either going to be a fan or your wire isn't connected completely. It's not as bad as intro.
I'd say it's either the fan or just this microphone has like a lot of like whooshing through it.
Whooshing, I guess.
I don't know what to call it. It's not a very good microphone.
That will hit. And that it.
That's all I got.
Good bunch. Well, you got the bite, might as well use it. That will definitely bite. Mug me, which is... Okay. Mug me, which is intro.
Oh, I need to use Pythagoras, don't I?
Depending on what you're doing, yeah.
I was just gonna blast with his what do you call it?
Stuff.
You're fine. His staff is like
I'm
60
fine?
foot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's quite
Okay,
a high level one.
Perfect. Yep. That's what he's gonna do.
It's because of his feats. The improved power weapons wielder that gives him an extra attack has been changed to also increase the range.
Nice one.
Though we could also get the distance in chunks, so I think it's distance. It's one of them that doubles range.
That's a lot of damage.
Boy, oh boy, look at those damages.
Just don't be thinking you want to steal his character from him.
No, that's okay. He can have it.
Okay, those first two will hit. As it's severely pounded with holy magic.
And a little bit of lightning magic.
Let's figure that's done.
Yeah, he's gonna stay there. Can he see both of them from there? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Kumaj has a light source on him, so he's lighting that all up.
Right. I was just making sure that he could see both of them and isn't really got anything in the way of his range attacks. So if he's not got anything like that, then he's fine. He's gonna stay right there.
It's time for the Confusion Roulette. Okay, I don't know why that did that. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is act normally. This is act normally, so it will instead do Berserk, and there's two creatures. Let me just double check Berserk. Berserk is his nearest creature, not anyone that's attacked him. Okay, so D2. He shall attack his friend with a single dagger swipe. If only he wasn't slowed. He had a crit on one of his other ones. However, that dagger's gonna miss. Goes to Zeralu, and you just wanted to keep blasting the same one?
Yeah, why not?
Keep on the pressure.
The first blast will squarely hit it in the chest, and it will fall to the ground as the snakes just fall limp on the floor. The second one is most likely going to miss the other Medusa. Yeah, the second one just misses. He'll also 5% to here. Okay, and I forgot to do this twice before because it's last session. But I need see because Joseph is taking damage. Okay, so yeah, you'll be taking this. Joseph, you are taking 27 non-elemental damage from your poison.
I thought I saved against the poison.
No, this is from the spell from last session. You saved against her head poison, which is different.
Oh.
And you're also going to need to make another fortitude save. Please.
You said minus 27, right?
Yes, 27. Okay, your weighted is gone. Then this one's going to cast defensively against you. Okay, and I need you to make me a will save, please, Joseph. Okay, you will save. Okay, and it's going to 5 step backwards.
There's space to stand above it.
No.
Alright.
Didn't think about that actually. Yeah. It has to be a melee attack. It can't be a ranged attack, can it?
Unless you have snapshot.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking for Osa to throw her axe.
I
No,
can't
unless you
do
have
with this.
snapshot. That will hit, because their AC is low against you.
I don't believe I get precision damage though, because they're
No.
not flat-footed.
And go to Joseph.
Um.
Indeed.
Would it be terribly difficult to get to try to go around them or through their space with acrobatics?
You can acrobatics through them, it's just their CMD plus 5.
Okay.
You can just do a full attack and 5 foot step back so I can get in.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because it can't be flanked anyway.
Right. I'm gonna feint. I'm gonna try to hit, and then I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back. Well, I might not have to take a 5-foot step back. It might die.
One would hope. It is still alive.
But for how long?
Yeah, I took a 5-foot step back, and that's it for me.
Alright. This producer at the back. Gonna be confused. They act normally, so they'll be berserked. From where it is, can it do anything else? Doesn't say it can't take 5 steps. So it's going to 5 step up and do a dagger at Kumach. It will stab into you for 6. I mean, they're failing a lot when they're attacking each other.
Yeah, of course. That's fine.
How convenient.
I mean, I've only had 1 attack on you so far. It is a 50-50 chance. So the next one has got to be a
Okay,
miss,
I'd
right?
rather hit for 6 damage with a dagger than cast its spells. So keep hitting me with a dagger.
Alright, message received. Oh, sir.
5 foot step in and full attack this friend.
It's definitely dead. Unless you want to do anything particular with killing it with so many damages. Since you only
Not
really
really.
need the
Just
one.
kind of step in and finish it off.
It is severely finished off with your big axe in its face.
Yep, gonna turn to Joseph. Let's go see how the others fare against the last two. Or one. I guess one died already.
I wasn't paying attention. They're not important over there.
Heard some screams, but I don't know.
That's just the children.
It's so weird that there are children in this derelict place.
Well, monsters can have children.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Very much.
Wolf will attack.
You bite your tongue, then you bite it. Then you severely claw at it. So, for the only thing that missed was the fumble.
I will 5 step back. You mean clear line for the mages to cast, well, the other mages to do the stuff.
Mugby.
Bill.
Pew pew.
Pew pew indeed. But you blast him, and then you blast him, and then you blast him some more as it's blasted into smears on the floor. And as you come out of combat, Joseph continues to take poison damage, and since he's BRB, I'll do it to him. But he took another 13. At which point, I'm very sure he'd run up to the white mage to ask for help. Question is, does Zerlo have the spell for this? Looking like a no.
What is he? What do we need?
You're still being poisoned. Zerlo doesn't have anything to help you, so it'd be all down to Mugby with any of his spells.
What? I'll ask him. What do I need?
You would need Azuna. Yeah, you're gonna need Azuna. He doesn't know what the spell. You didn't see it get cast. All he knows is that you've been sapped. Medusas don't have hair; they have
grab a
snakes.
snake.
But yeah, just either way, you're just gonna eat the snakes like spaghetti.
I've got a scroll of. I've got 2 greater Asunas, but those are a little bit more in higher level than what I'm willing to cast right now. I'd rather just take the damage until it's over and then get healed.
So you just want to wait it out.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. I'll tell you it one at a time then, until you want to be getting healed. You're going to take 9 damage. You'll then take 13 more damage. You'll take another 13. You'll then take 14. You'll then take 12. You.
Hell.
Question is, who's going to heal you? We've got like 3 choices of healing here.
I didn't specify. I just said help.
I mean, Zeralu has like a targeted healing, right? So maybe Zeralu.
All right.
Unless Timash wants to top off.
And in addition to that, whoever else is doing any curing, I'm also going to use my cure materia. I only have the first level spell, but I need to figure out exactly how much I can heal with it.
You'll get healed by 0.47. And did Kumach want to top the 3 of you off? Well, I won't be topping up Joseph, depending on how much you do.
I'll do spring water to see if it helps with it.
Okay, spring water is 4 from below. That will not cure the sap.
Well, I can't help you then.
What is the caster level of the cure materia?
I'm pretty sure for the base ones it's just 1.
So it'll be the lowest that the spell is capable of being cast at.
I'm just double checking. It's CL5.
It's caster level 5, and then the description of the spell itself says plus your wisdom modifier or charisma modifier. I don't get that for casting through the materia, do I?
These questions you asked me, I don't remember. Where's the AFQ? There's the AFQ. Maybe the A. Why am I saying AFQ? It's FAQ. It's been ages since I did this. Yeah, we'll go with minimum. Because I'm pretty sure they go off minimum. Yeah, they use the lowest possible modifiers.
Okay, so a first level spell then would be +1.
Lowest level spell would be +0.
What?
The modifier for an 11 is 0.
Oh, you are right.
You only get pluses when you get to 2nd level.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 0 for me, right?
1d6 plus 5. Because of the gas level.
Right.
Alright, I have updated your health with all of those. You will then take 10 damage. And then you'll take 12. Then 13.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna ask him if it's gonna just keep going until it kills me, or is it eventually gonna run out?
Well, he'll ask you if they used a spell.
I don't remember.
As a character, you would remember they used a spell.
Yes.
Okay, it will run out eventually.
Okay, and I'll just keep taking damage.
You will take 15. And then you'll take 11. And with that, the poison will have run its course.
That was not pleasant.
And since he has these per day, he's also going to touch you up to give you some health. So he'll give you an 18 and a 19.
Does Mogmi want to heal you with some of her per day stuff?
Yes, but I forget what his is. It's not a spell, it's a mode of time.
It's a time age ability. I think it's called Old Wounds. Or something.
Yeah.
Something wounds. Is it temporal talent?
Heal for another 64.
Yeah, it's called Old Wounds. I can't remember if Bogme selected that as a talent.
No, everyone heals for 64. I don't think that affects anyone else but Joseph.
Yeah, that's pretty much just for Joseph.
That's fine.
That's normally above my hit points, but since we've got that con buff on, I know he's got something. Let me look for it real fast.
Did you add the experience in?
I have, yeah.
Okay. I take it you can all hear the music.
It's a temporal talent called Old Wounds. There you go.
There it is. He doesn't have any uses per day listed on it though. You can spend a mote to do that. So it's not per day, it's just using motes.
Now, where are his moves at?
I think he has it in his notes or in custom. I think he's used 2 today. I remember seeing the box for it.
I forgot I could actually click on his thing and it'd give me other stuff I could do, and it's up there. You said he already had 2 used today?
Yeah, that's what I remember. Oh, he's spoken within Twitch. He keeps on his notepad. That doesn't help anyone who's controlling you. But yeah, he said he's used 2, so I was correct.
Okay, I'm all better.
Right then. We're going left.
Kumach, are you done disposing of the evidence? I mean, bodies?
I've eaten a few of them.
He
There's
can now petrify you.
There's 2 more on this side over here.
I'm not eating everything. I'm not eating them all. Jesus, here all day.
He's got to save room.
Are we ready to move?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Okay, do we want to try to be a little bit stealthier about it, or do we want to just keep going as we are?
Our light sources may give us away, Joseph.
Not all of us need them. Kumach and Zoralu, you guys can stay in the back.
Yeah, but
20 feet
the
behind.
light will shine through the doors and stuff. Like,
Right, I'm saying, like, if you guys stayed 20 or 30 feet behind, and Magmi as well, Osa and I can move fairly quietly up to doors. I can open them and have potential to see what's inside before it sees us. And I mean, we're still probably going to have light at that range, but it's not going to be as noticeable.
If you are fine
Alrighty.
with waiting for the healing.
and the buffs.
I have immediate healing for myself and Osa if necessary. But
I'm not really as stealthy as you might make
Sorry,
think I am.
Joseph.
Have you seen what she's wearing?
I mean, I'm wearing a breastplate.
I kind of gave up on being stealthy a long time ago.
Yeah, it's
Not
alright.
really my kind of approach.
All right, I'd prefer to have the drop on the enemy than them having a drop
I mean,
on
if
us.
anything, it would be you and Magmi, because, well, he can fly, and he's small, and I don't think he needs light
doesn't.
to see.
Yeah, I don't think he needs any special modifications.
Pretty sure he's bragged about it before.
Aiden, I don't know where you got the Stone Breath 6th level thing from. However, on the Blue Mage, it's under 7th level spells.
Blame the companion. That's all I can say.
Goddamn
It's 6 on
companion.
this.
And I already have
Just
it.
go. Yeah, just go with what it says on the site.
Yeah, Magmi's got dark vision on his sheet.
But I don't think Jack would mock me going forward.
Yeah, not necessarily. I didn't want to keep. I wanted to keep him 30 feet back anyways.
Yeah, sorry, Joseph, but stealthing isn't really us.
All right. I mean, I could just do it by myself too.
Have you got
It's
to
not a
get out
very
of
good
jail
option
free
either.
card? Come on, stop sulking.
I go and hide behind the pillar.
If I can see you, it's not gonna work.
We just saw where you went. Also, the door was on the towards
Come on.
west, where we killed that one dude.
God damn it, just.
he's hiding behind the pillar. He's going to be RB. He found something very interesting back there.
Let's just go left.
Was there? I mean, we can go left, but was there a door towards the other two?
I didn't see past the
want us-
doorway. I literally just saw where they are and then killed them there.
Do we want to at least check the room out?
Can do.
I mean, there was a door back that way where me and Joseph killed that one dude, but we could at least check this place out before moving on.
Yes, there is a door back there.
Yeah, I'm not really good for this. I don't even have a lot of light vision. Oh yeah, I asked Joseph, could you get yourself an iron torch then, because I'm not stealthing? It'll help me see up front and be able to cast spells from back at the back. And so
You want me to waste all the money that I spent on buying these goggles so that you can see better?
yeah,
Of course.
it's either that or I can't do much if they're quite far away.
Fine.
As you make your way into the eastern path from the entrance, you'll come into a very empty interior. Some rubble lays to the south, as well as several skeletons across the floor. Behind the rubble to the south is a set of double oak doors, lacking any handle or keyhole, but covered in cracks that would let you see into the other side.
I'm gonna take a look.
I'll take a bite out of all the skeletons. You never know.
They are crunchy and they turn the dust in your mouth.
Beautiful.
Approaching the cracked door, you can peer through the cracks, and looking through, you can see a sort of prayer room, though no creatures are visible. As far as you can tell, there are light sources inside, but it's hard to make out what they're coming from. You do hear the slight flickering of flames.
I relay this information. So at least that's an option.
Yeah, we might as well just stick to one route. There's no point going back and forward all the time.
So we're going down this way?
Yeah, we'll hug the right wall today. We'll be edgy.
Keep you on your toes.
You said there was no lock or anything like that in here?
There's no keyhole and no handle.
No handle and no keyhole. Oh.
Just try and push it. Unless you want to check it first.
Yeah, I'll check it.
It's a poorly disguised mimic. They forgot that doors have handles. You never know, they could have rolled a 1 on their disguise check.
Well, in that case, I'm going to sense motive on the door.
What was the perception roll for?
Check for traps.
As you look over as you look over the door, the only trap you can find are the splinters you get from feeling over it.
It's safe.
So I'm gonna try to push it.
I shall aid-ish, maybe?
You're going to aid in pushing the door, so you're going to push the open door.
I mean, it's a double door. You can push the other door and I'll push the other.
Yeah, well... It's not like I'm super strong anyways. It's not like I'm going to help that much.
So you both push both ends of the door?
Sure.
Sure.
Opening the doors into the large prayer room, the prayer at the party can enter into an even worse sight of rubble and moss. The floor surrounding broken pillars contains clumps of moss, as if the nutrients have gathered together. In the southwest and southeastern corners of the room are sets of large spiral staircases, though the western one is covered in rock debris from the walls and ceiling. The eastern staircase is protected by a faint azure barrier. In the southern center of the room stands a colossal statue of Leviathan, a light brown stone marvel of design. The statue has a startling likeness to the deity. Whoever crafted this was devout indeed, or paid an exuberant amount of gil. Flanking the statue are 2 large braziers with blue flames lit within their bowls. A sense of arcane magistry can be felt looking into the bowls. Next to the braziers stand 2 large plinths, with age-old writing carved into the surfaces. And next to the eastern plinth is a relatively recent skeleton, with an old book laid open at its open palm.
I'm gonna check out that statue from back here and see if it's not a statue, perhaps.
I'm gonna check if it's magical.
I take you doing detect magic.
That is correct.
It is It's just barely out of range.
Oh, 5 step forward.
Actually, it might still be out of range because Detect Magic is a cone. So it wouldn't really get to there either.
55 foot.
It's not a direct line, it's a cone. And cones are 60 foot, like straight down and straight to the sides. But as it goes to the corners, they kind of teeter off.
Does the statue appear to be moving at all?
I'm trying to get a cone, but it's being slow to load. Here we go. I hate these sometimes. Because they aren't always the right sizes. It's not even 60 foot.
That's a big ass cone.
Okay, so that's as close as 60 foot I'm gonna get. Maybe. They're always weird to size those. Speed one squares.
That's in there.
I don't really care for it. Yeah, sure, you can see it from here. The statue is not magical.
I'll relay the information.
And looking at the statue, it's a statue, Joseph.
Go on, let's go in.
This is where you find out I lied to you, and your roll was just not high enough.
It's not lying if we just don't know.
What about the blue things next to it? Are they magical?
The braziers,
Oh, right.
now that you're closer, yes. They are basically just magical embers, so that they would never go out. I won't even ask you to roll spellcraft because you'll just automatically succeed.
Does the skeleton actually have a note on it, or is that just part of the design?
The skeleton does have a note on it.
Let's have a read of
Yeah,
the
he
note.
said it had a book or something.
Yes, it has an open book at its open palm.
Let's read it.
Can we read it? Is it in a language we understand?
Probably aquatic or something.
Picking up the book will reveal it to be heavily eaten away by time and moss. Though some portions are still legible, and yes, it is written in common.
Would a mend help at all?
No. Give me one moment while I get the handout for this. Okay, and it reads as thus. Day 37. It has been weeks since we were able to leave, the doors shut by some form of magic. The rest of the group continued to curse Satna Khan's name for running when he did. The mage is more than likely the one who sealed us in. The two that went deeper in have not returned, though from the horrific sounds we heard, I doubt they will return. Our food stores dwindle. If only the Khan was still here. He could have summoned food for us. Several pages are then illegible. And then it comes up to a almost note-like section where it reads, if anyone finds this book, you may find salvation or a key below. To get past the barrier, you must speak the passcode. We gathered information surrounding it, leaving us with the question. I have a head and a tail. I lack a body, and I'm not a snail. I hope you gain the answer for yourselves.
Is it a coin?
As you speak out the word coin, the barrier to the right will fizzle and fade away. A waft of wind rushing into the newly opened staircase, leading into a dark descent into the earth.
Let's check out this room before we go anywhere else.
So it was a coin. These guys are dumb.
I mean, they got it since some of
Oh yeah,
like this Nick
So-
person went below. So maybe it's just refreshed itself or something.
fancy.
But for some reason, they didn't
Well,
wanna
that
run
won't
it
last
straight
more
out.
than the next battle.
Yeah, that'll be one reroll. What were you
Did
saying, Delta?
this? Nah, nothing important.
I was saying, let's
Did
take our
these
time and
things have any
search this room before we.
Yes, the plimps do have writing carved into them.
Have we raided them as well then?
Can we read it?
I mean, if you really want to. I shall
did
give
ask.
you this handout. On the plimps, you can read the Doctrine of Leviathan. Wash over the continents to clean their impurities. Wash over the islands to bring new life. Wash over the rivers to purify the shores. Trickle back to the ocean where all is prosperous. Cater to the needs of the waters, and the waters will cater to thee. Hands raised against the water will be banished from the plain. Those who clean the waters will be granted everlife in the aquatic domain.
So it'd be nice to water.
Zarala, do you happen to have purify food and drink available? I can't remember off the top of my head.
What did you say? Were you talking to me or Osa?
I said, Veralu, do you happen to have purify food and water available?
Who's Viralu?
Zeralu.
Yeah, Zarala. Okay.
I mean,
I
his name is on the board.
I thought I read it correctly. I just must have. I don't know. Weird things happened in my brain. I'm trying to yell at my kids at the same time. So
Yes, I have made ample use of the purified food and water cantrip on my travels. Do you require it?
not as of yet, but it may become necessary in the near future.
That is a possibility. The doctrine written here definitely notes to taking care of the waters. Possibly a connection to Sistine Hold, where they do such things.
Do you want to go try purify that first bit of fountain we saw in the first room?
It definitely did not seem to be fresh, though it has been stagnant for 200 years.
Yeah, we'll check out this room here, and then we'll circle back around and just purify it on our way past. You never know, something might happen. Or something like that. Who knows?
I don't see any ill effects coming off from purifying the water. Mightn't it be best if Osa were the one to lead the charge?
Yeah, that's why I'm sticking back a bit.
We're going back up, right?
Yeah.
That's just the door we found on the other side. That
Alright.
I mean,
Yeah, just
I'll try and push it.
This door is almost identical in description to the other door. And you can push it, but it doesn't go that way.
I'll try to find a crack to pull it from. If it doesn't have handles either.
You slip your hand into a few of the cracks as you pull the door towards you, and it opens up.
Yeah, this is just the door that me and Joseph found.
And as you make your way into here, everyone can make perception checks. Oh,
That iron torch isn't seeing anything.
why is it doing the iron torch?
I don't know, but it's still not seeing much.
I think it's because iron torch is in the front, but that's at the back. Okay, now let's see if it does it. There we go. It's because I've just grouped them as the same token. But I rolled a 1, so he would have a 20. Okay, Kumunch, you would have been too far away to hear that with what you got. Let's give a roll off for Mogme. Okay, so Kumunch and Zeralu will not hear it. However, everyone else will hear the creaking of metal and then a large slam towards the north.
Uh-oh.
The door is probably closed again.
Yep. There was the front door.
Well, there's only ways down.
Yes, it definitely seems like a similar occurrence to what was written upon on that book we found.
Can I see if
I
there's
guess we can count ourselves lucky, having a time mage who could teleport us out.
Can you see if
Should
there's
it
any
become
magic on the
necessary?
door?
As you detect magic on the door, it is definitely magical, and it seems to have a locking mechanism put into it.
Would it be something what could be, like, bypassed?
Not with what you have knowledge of, no.
Alright, never mind then. Just purify this bit.
A spell check would only stop it closing again.
Can I try to disable it with non-magical means, or is it just impossible?
Aside from the intricate designs, as far as you can tell, there are no keyholes or mechanisms on this side. It's almost just flush metal.
Would probably have to get to the outside to do that puzzle thing again to get it open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could also just break down the walls around it with my adamantine weapon.
That might take a bit. Well, I mean, it's an option.
Less time.
Or we
than
could
the
just
door
teleport
itself
out.
would, I'm sure.
Yeah, we can teleport out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is true.
Hey, it's not our problem. There's no, like, magic on the door or all of that stopping us teleporting out, is there?
As far as you can tell, the magic on the door is only closing it.
No, that's fine then. Right. Does Zeralu want to try and purify this water? See what happens?
I can do so. Approaching the waters, he looks over the fountain. Thankfully, the fountain is not overly large. I should be able to do it all in one casting. A few seconds will go by as Zeralu incants his cantrip, and the waters turn a much brighter shade, and it's definitely water you wouldn't mind drinking at this point. But nothing seems to change.
Well, if anyone's thirsty. If not, damn.
At least you won't have to worry about the waters being poisoned or diseased. With all these corpses and skeletons here, I would not put it past it to be infected.
With me being immune to poison and stuff, would I still know if something is poisonous if I eat it?
Unless it has a distinct taste, no.
Right.
Like, there will be poisons that you can just taste like, this is bleach, I should be drinking this.
Yeah.
But other things can be masked with other things.
Yeah.
But as Eric says, he's purified it, so if it was diseased or poisoned, it no longer is.
Right. Does anyone
just for the sake of doing everything that we can, why don't we try to purify this little puddle here on the floor too?
I can do so, Joseph. Though this hole does not look man-made, doubtful it'd have much effect.
You feeling
Gods
alright,
are
Joseph?
fickle creatures.
Is that poison still getting to you?
Gods are fickle creatures.
So is your mind today.
Zeralu will purify the hole in the floor. And just like the fountain, it definitely looks crystal clear and something you'd want to drink, though nothing else changes.
It was worth the try, and you cannot persuade me otherwise.
Alright, Q1 is going to the bloody stairs.
Did we search this whole room yet?
Not actively.
Not really.
We didn't do perception or in the room.
Okay.
Is this pile of rubble like what used to be another staircase? Or is it just rubble?
That rubble there is stone rubble from both the ceiling and the walls that have fallen and pretty much filled up that staircase.
But it was going down as well.
Yes, both these staircases lead down.
Okay, Osa, you and I are in front. Let's head on down the stairs.
Got it.
Zorali, you going somewhere in the middle. Kumunch and Magmi, you guys can go behind. Magmi probably in front of Kumunch. Unless you guys want to do something different.
I mean, Mogmi can just fly on top of us. If he's so inclined.
That's true. Depending on how high the stairwell is in terms of from the, the stairs above you to the stairs below you. Okay, let's go.
Descending down the dark staircase, the party will seemingly go down a good 20 to 30 feet, passing by missing stair steps, rubble, and even some corpses as they make the slow descent. The squeaking of rats can be heard, along with the scurried shadows of fleeing vermin. The lower the party gets, the more the air starts to feel damp and smell of salt. Any of your wounds stinging slightly as the salty air clashes with your injuries.
Is anybody else just stuck in a black void?
Nope.
I've moved your vision.
Ah, there it is.
Reaching a checkpoint in the staircase, the party will come to a larger floor, seemingly arriving at a new floor of the temple ruins. Just like above, the room is completely devoid of light, except for what the party have with their iron torches. With the help of said torches, or your dark vision, you can make out a vast room with little to no rubble. To the north and south walls, you can make out 4 statues with stone swords in hand, designed with an aquatic theme in mind, with gills and fins. Sat within the center of the northern wall is another fountain, though this one has a golden face crying a waterfall of waters into the basin. The slight sound of rushing water and pipework can be heard, though it sounds like it hasn't been maintained in a long time. From here, you can make out a set of double oak doors towards the north.
Oh, the statues. Sorry.
Seeing the fountain, Zerlu will pick up. That fountain looks important. More likely a vessel for the divine water. Let us get closer to investigate it.
Let's check out the room
the
a
statue
little
is
bit
magical.
first. As we're getting ready to move up, Joseph is going to look at the statues and stuff, hopefully, again, making sure that they're not moving or pretending to be a statue and not a statue.
That statue, it's breathing!
Also keeping an eye on the statues.
Is there any part of the statues or the swords or anything magical?
Joseph and Osa, as far as you can tell, they're just ornately designed statues, similar to the one up above. The same for Mogmi. Kumunch, you can see that the weapons gripped within the statue's hands are magical.
Oh, really? I'll say the weapons are magical, so there's a high chance these things might come alive at some point.
Yeah, just because they're statues doesn't mean they can't move.
True, constructs and so forth.
This is true. Zoralu, try to stay as far away from them as possible. Mogmi as well, probably.
Roger that, Joseph. As you make your way slowly towards the fountain and in the middle of the room, you start to make out the outline of another door further towards the west. However, as you get to here, the statues will jerk and shift as they come alive.
Yep.
And Joseph, you were 1 off of noticing them.
Would any of my bonuses have helped with that? Like +5 to avoid being surprised by a foe?
+5 is invisible. They're not invisible.
+5 bonus to perception checks to avoid being surprised by a foe.
Right,
the last one.
I would say no, because it's not geared towards disguise.
Okay.
Thank God I didn't give the Iron Torch initiative. Mogmi's having a good time with his initiative.
It's fine.
I'll go on and get some Mega Lag now. Let's move this down here. And this guy actually goes first because he's a higher bonus than you. And upon seeing these, you can make knowledge checks. So let me just double check what this one is. This is Knowledge Arcana. It's a good thing you can't fumble skill checks. Though Joseph is nowhere near having enough.
Moggy
Why do I
can
get the crit on
re-roll
that?
that, right?
Might be one of the things you drop for being primal.
Would it be a temporal hiccup to re-roll that knowledge check for Mogmy?
Yes.
I don't know how many he's used. Actually, I don't think he's used. I don't think he's used any of his temporal hiccups today, has he?
Don't think so.
So mine's rolled twice and take the better of the two.
You don't have the reroll things, that's blue magery. Oh, refined thing, yeah. Alright. And Mugby, you rerolled his. So you just got a 10 higher. Okay. You know, this is a ancient object d'art. It is a large statue which was built by ancient people to guard some ruins, bewitched by an extraordinary spell that grants it motion. Though it usually stays in place, once an intruder is within range, it is quick to attack. Though they don't move much, they are very dangerous, and there is no end to reports of them attacking explorers from behind while exploring ruins. When exploring ruins, one should be careful to keep a constant vigil on the surrounding area. And you can learn 10 traits. I think Mogmi made himself a macro last session.
It is not in his. It's not attached to his character.
It might be in the
so
attributes and abilities tab.
We could just add in another special ability if we don't use them all up already.
You good with those?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
I thought Fish was looking at some others.
No, it's fine. I'll do.
Okay, give me a moment while I copy and paste these over.
Earlier on, I thought of something what would have been nice to learn, but then I completely forgot when it comes to the point.
Can they be eaten?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna love this one thing you're gonna learn. Okay, its weakest save is Will. It has a weakness to ice. Its immunity is its normal construct traits. It has no magic. It has keen weapons, where after it's engaged in combat for 1 round, its weapons gain the keen effect. It has pressure, where once every d3 rounds, as a free action, it can make each of its attacks in that round increase critical range to 17 to 20, and get a +2 in confirmations. It has rank fighting, where if it's adjacent to another of its kind, it gets a +2 dodge and +2 bonus on saves, attacks, and damage. Its battle tactics is there, but it's empty. And the R type is bludgeoning.
So it likes to crit.
What? No.
I like as well how its lowest save is will, but it's a construct, so it can't affect it by will.
Yeah. It was planned. Planned from the start.
Its second lowest save is probably reflex.
I put money on it.
It's then gonna charge at Kumunch.
You don't have to.
You say I don't have to, but I can. It will hit you for 8 with its sword. Then we'll go to Joseph. Remember, these are constructs.
So you're not doing what you want to do.
Constructs means they cannot be sneak attacked, right?
They can be sneak attacked. They just won't be affected by any of your ability stuff or bleeding or whatever.
Right. Okay.
I am melee as well.
The
so
strength drain and the bleed. What's that?
don't forget I am melee, so if you want flanking, go for it. Or you can 5-foot step and try and bewilder it. Can you feint these things? Can you feint constructs?
I'll just acrobatics behind it.
That might not be a good idea.
You cannot feint it. They're immune to mind-affecting effects.
I recommend just walking around rather than trying to acrobatics.
Okay, I've got enough movement to do that.
As a character, will our characters know that constructs are normally quite CMD heavy?
Oh, what heavy?
CMD. Well, from my experience, I don't know. Have we faced many constructs as a group? I feel we have. We've got
There are plenty of constructs in the dojo.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, stuff like CMD, you wouldn't just know off the bat. It would be up to your own whatever your character's faced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we have faced quite a few.
And that is not including the flanking bonus, if I even get one. Which Kumach, I believe you also have.
No.
Outflank, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
That will hit.
My weapon is also adamantine, which
Does
should
not
help a
help.
little bit, I think.
Does not help at all.
We know it's the
You know
type.
what the DR is.
Oh.
You need to have a bludgeoning weapon.
Do I need to, or is it recommended?
It's
I mean, if you
heavily
want to do
recommended
extra
against these
damage,
guys.
Hopefully they don't have the same thing you two have, where if you're adjacent, you're flanking.
that'll... I think that was a year, but all I heard was like a weird static.
What's the
Is
question?
that all?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
This guy's moving around. Flank you. Can you be flanked?
Not unless they're like 4 levels or more rogues
It
higher
doesn't
than me.
matter, because I crit you. Who would have guessed the critting things would crit you?
Well, they're not critting things yet. They've got to wait a turn to get critting things, but yeah.
I mean, they can
He-
crit
he's-
before that, but they
And-
just
and
get a
it's
higher
no
chance
crit
later on.
before that. Who's to say they don't have to just base high crit anyway? It will hit you for 26. Kumach.
We'll take a 5-foot step back. And... yeah. So, +2 to the DC, because I'll make this an 8th level spell. I am avoiding Joseph in this. 30-foot line, straight forward. So, DC 26.
Okay, you say 26.
Yes.
Alright, they'll both fail.
Beautiful.
And it'll be frozen to the spot.
A nice 80 damage to them both. Or 79, one of the two. Somewhere around that area.
Are you done?
No, I will scan... what is it? Yeah, I'll scan the one in front of me. I can't fail the... But I highly doubt I can fail the check now. Because it's like 10 plus CR. Yeah, scan. That scan needs changing. So yeah, it's just a knowledge check now.
It has nothing you can learn.
Oh well, can't force it to do anything then.
You done?
Unfortunately, yes.
One up top is charging at Joseph. He will miss. This guy over here is going to be charging at Joseph. And there's another crit on you. He will hit you for 18. Mogbe.
Oh boy.
I will say, Mogmi's time magic probably won't work on these creatures. Again, it's failed on constructs before. So I'll probably just pew pew.
Checking his spells real quick to see if there's anything that might be useful, but probably. Hostega might work.
Oh yeah, haste is beautiful for us.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. He's gonna do Hostega on
All of us.
It is a 30-foot radius burst, so he's gonna focus it on Kumunch, and everybody's gonna be inside of it except for the enemies.
It's allies only anyway.
Yeah, allies only. And that's a standard action. Mogmi, if the ceilings are higher than 20 feet, he will go up as high as he can.
20 foot.
Okay, well, he will just back up a little bit and sit up in the corner. And that'll be his turn.
Osa. You may be feeling a bit ignored from the enemies.
I mean, it's a change. I'm gonna rage. Make Joseph part of my hunting bag. And invincible form to help a little against all the damage that they're supposed to make. And then I'm gonna look for the correct hitting buffs. I'm gonna charge down here to hit this guy above Joseph.
What about me? I missed it.
You're in the hunting
Oh,
pack.
it's just attacking enemy near you. And you're black. You're
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So +4. 49 for whatever it's worth.
That definitely hits. Be hard pressed to find something that doesn't hit.
And that is me.
Alright, it goes to Zeralu. Any particular orders?
Pew pew. Say if he 5 steps up or something. Yeah.
You'll 5 foot step and pew pew. The first one will blast into that, as both the ice and the construct will shatter onto the floor. Joseph.
He is gonna full attack the guy between Osa and Joseph. I forgot. All of those are +4. And if the first one hits, it's -6 to all the other
Yeah, that stuff doesn't work.
attacks.
You can't.
Remember, constructs.
Oh, okay.
It can't be bewildered. It has no mind view to affect.
Oh.
Unless you got a virus program in your sword, it's not going to be doing much.
I mean, there's lots of precision damage there.
Yeah, precision damage goes through. The third attack will miss with the +4. And the haste will miss with the +4. So the first two will hit.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yep, that's it.
I'd say 5 step up.
Or down. To avoid flanking.
I'd say up. If you
Yeah, I'll
go
go
up,
down one.
if you go up, also still gets flanking on that one. Plus,
They're probably gonna like warm us anyway, so
yeah, true.
make it a little bit harder. So if you diagonally down underneath the shattered statue, it's gonna be a bit harder for them to flank you.
To there?
Yeah. They can't just 5-foot step flank you then.
That's true. I'll go there. And that's it.
And that one's frozen, so
Alright.
you can't even get to.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's going to throw his weapons at Joseph.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an option, I guess. I should know.
They will both hit you. The two swords will come swinging towards Joseph if they cut into your arms. You will take 21 damage. Kurbanch, give me some ice damage, please.
It's just 1d6.
Yeah. You will freeze a bit. Kurbanch.
I can't do Umbral Storm because I don't want to hit the water up top. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Give it a good old crunch.
Alright.
Because bludgeoning bites.
That'll certainly hit. This one is going to 5 step down to here.
Which allow
Yep.
Osa to.
I'm gonna take the attacks of opportunity. Means I get to do 2 attacks.
Ooh, fancy.
+4 to both of these.
Yeah, you're not the
Oh,
only
you
ones
crit.
that can crit.
And if she gets a crit, then I get an attack of opportunity on it if it
If it
succeeds.
survives.
That as well.
So this construct is going after Joseph. Joseph just follows, says nothing personal, and shots it in half.
Going after my friend, of course it's personal.
I weakened it. I loosened the jar, Mum.
This one's going to 5 step to here, and it's going to full attack Joseph. Its first 2 will miss. Its last 2 will hit, since they're both crits.
Is it only able to hit me when it crits? Pretty much.
No, it can hit you without crits. Considering its crit range is very large at this point. It will hit you twice for 36. Mod me.
He's just gonna pew pew from where he's at, I think.
Be the one still moving. Guess I'm pretty sure I can take care of this last frozen
It
guy.
was only frozen for 2 rounds, so it should be able to move on its next.
That should be good, right? He's got 60 foot.
Well, is 49 less than 60?
Yes.
Then go ahead.
He doesn't get a haste attack on this, right? Because of the
Nope.
No.
staff thing, right?
You don't need any more attacks.
Yeah, it's already doing a lot of damage on a caster, like...
Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't
Can I
use
reroll
anything.
one of those with anything?
You can do. Temporal hiccup.
With temporary hiccups.
Okay, he's gonna reroll that second one.
Is the first one the one straight across?
No, the one right down next to Joseph.
Well, the first one will hit.
I probably should just roll a d20 because he already had damage and stuff rolled.
And the second one will now hit. Last one is a big old miss.
It'll do it for him.
Oh, sir.
Can I do a step and full attack this guy? And the frenzy is for the haste.
You continue to chop down all the constructs as they've been softened up by everyone else.
See, now that one I can say I softened up for you.
Yeah. So I wanted Mogmi to target the other one so I can at least finish something off.
Zeralu will pew pew. And miss. Joseph.
Will full attack.
Rolling really low. You rolled a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Yeah, and I don't have any rerolls.
The haste hits.
At least the most damage hit. I don't know.
No, my first attack was the most damage, I think,
Yeah.
You jam your...
overall.
Oh well.
What have you got? You jam your fell collar just to the right place, and it falls to the floor.
I swear, I was looking out for that, and I don't know how they snuck up on us, bastards.
Well, we kind of... They didn't really sneak up, but we knew something was fishy with that.
I mean, we already
We
knew they were
did.
gonna move. Like, why would you give statues magic weapons anyway? If we weren't planning on making
Exactly.
the move.
The important thing is we survived the encounter.
Speaking of which, I've got some ouchies.
I'll deal with them in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can have our break here.
Okay.
Okay, you can take us off the BRB, but you have, yep. Have you turned all the sounds on?
Yep. Never turned them off, I just muted myself.
Alrighty then. After defeating the ancient object d'art, they will crumble to the floor in heaps of materials. As far as you can tell, the weapons are still usable and could be gathered to sell later, though they do not come with sheaths as they were just held by the statues, the objects themselves.
Can I detect
It's a use for the whole.
Can I see like what they actually are then? Magic wise?
Yes, that would be nice to know.
No, not allowed. It's
Rude.
against the rules. Alright, again, I won't ask because these are low level things. So that's... There are 4 lots of +1 longswords and a +1 short swords.
I shall place them within the portable hole.
Joseph, do you require healing once more?
It would be much appreciated. I'm really liking having a white mage around.
Those guys were really going after you.
I mean, they were trying. They were failing about half the time, but when they hit, they really did hit
I
pretty
mean,
hard.
they hit you a lot. You, Nick, no offense, buddy, but you look really bad.
They hit me like half the time. It's not as bad as I've seen you look before. I've seen you literally drop dead after a fight, so, you know, I'm okay.
Yeah, but I'm used to it. I'm used to being the meat shield.
He'll cast his 2 innate spells a day on you of Cure and Cure 2. And then he'll give you a big meaty one.
Like one?
Well, like a big 46.
Oh, okay, there you go. I'm alright. That's good enough for now. Thank you guys. Well, thank you, Zeralu.
Take another 16.
Oh, okay.
I have been asked many times to join up with groups because of my spells.
They are definitely quite useful. Speaking of your spells, I spy another source of water. Would we like to try this one? It looks more important.
Well, I did say I would wish to inspect it closer.
Let's have a good look over the water source.
That's a statue, so it should be fine now.
Inspecting the fountain closer, Zerlu will continue. Yes, there are faint whispers of magic here. This was more than likely the basin used for the divine water. If we can find its source, we could repair or find its holder. Behind this wall or under the floors, I'd think.
Right.
So it doesn't currently have water in it right now,
It does
right?
have water in it.
It does or does not?
It
I missed
has water in there.
But
Okay.
it's not quite what he's after.
It's not what we're looking for?
It is close, but the mechanisms behind it are not working fully. It's possible it had some sort of automation process.
Well, there are doors that we can try to go through and possibly see what's behind it.
Does the door have any kind of keyholes or just holes?
Walking up to that door, it has both handles and keyholes. And approaching it, you can easily hear the rushing of water on the other side.
I shall check for traps. $52.
You find 0 traps.
Not like take a.
Is the door locked?
Can I take a peek through the keyhole first?
Go ahead.
Oh, lovely. I inhaled some dust. Looking
It's not lovely at all.
It's not. Looking through the keyhole, you can. Ugh. Give me a second.
Remember to hydrate, kids.
Well, I have both water and juice on my table, so I have ample choice.
I mean, you just need to remember to drink them too.
Yeah, that's an extra step. It's here. That's
Just
good
having
enough.
them it doesn't really help.
He's trying to absorb it through osmosis.
Looking through the keyhole, you can see into a very wide and open room. In the middle of the room, you can spot a very deep pool of water. From here, you can make out what seems to be some oddly shaded black and white pipes, and towards the far end of the room, what seems to be the silhouette of a lever.
Well, there's some mechanisms going on. Does the room seem like it would continue to my left?
Yes, it continues to the left, but it goes off. It continues further than your vision carries.
Yeah, but it would be feasible to assume it's just one big room that the both sets of doors lead to. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the door locked?
Do you attempt to open the door?
I will attempt to quietly try to open the door.
Someone behind you just sneezes as you try to do it quietly.
Rude.
No, this is the wrong game for rude.
Does it?
The door is unlocked.
All right, everybody ready? Steady. Go! Throw open the doors.
But where's the flashbangs and the grenades?
I don't have those spells.
They're also just technical items.
I know.
Technological, not technical. You open up the door. I'm on the wrong page. Here we go. Taking the eastern door will lead you into another large room, though this one contains a large pool of water in the middle section, with two strips of 10-foot wide pathways on the south and north of the pool. The pool seemingly is around 20 foot deep, surrounded by stone walls beneath. Sat in the waters are several pipes, some rusted, while others are clean. On the far end of the pool, the party can spot 5 different levers. On seeing the pool, Zeralu will speak again. This looks to be where they purified the waters, but the pipes are all out of order. From the looks of it, we need a set of 2 side-by-side pipes to link with the middle of the room, from north to south. That should purify the waters in the fountain for us to gather.
How deep does the water appear to be?
20 foot.
There, Nakumachi accidentally has 2 ion torches. There you go.
As you move further towards the west, you can make out more levers, totaling 5.
Can Mogme teleport us all to the other side?
That would be a bit of a waste. I'm gonna try to peer into the waters and see if there's anything living in there.
Sure, roll me perception.
I'm gonna try that as well.
Sure, roll me perception. Looking into the waters, they seem a lot clearer than the previous waters, though definitely murky. However, you're still able to see to its depths, as they're not too deep. As far as you can tell, there's nothing living or moving in there aside from the pipes.
And were the pipes on the surface or are they underneath the water?
The pipes are underneath the water. They're about halfway down.
Anybody feel like getting wet?
Nope.
Actually,
a problem.
I don't
Mogami
want
can
to
just fly over there.
Yeah, but is she going to be strong enough to pull these very odd levers? And I personally don't want to disturb the water by jumping in it.
Zorala, you got any specific... Pardon the dogs. You got any specific recommendations?
I am sorry. I had Warden Kaiden's watchdog cast.
Can I
But
bend
no.
down and put my hand in the water? Test the temperature.
Water's a bit cold.
Nothing's happening now. It's a bit chilly, but should be fine.
It'd be a bit of a waste of MP, but Mogami could cast Fly on us.
I mean, doesn't need to take all of us. Doesn't he also have that, like not a full-on teleport, but like a short distance teleport?
Yeah, she has lower level teleports.
Dimension door.
Like, Dimension door. I was trying to stay in character, but I couldn't handle it.
That spell where you teleport, but not the good teleport.
Yeah,
The
like when
other
you
one.
just zip around and go, like, when the fireball comes at you and you just zip out of the way.
He does have that available.
So I could use that on, like, one person and only take a couple people over. Don't think we all need to be over there, necessarily. Unless we do for some reason.
You may bring one additional willing medium or smaller creature carrying object.
It'll be per certain
Or it's
levels. It'll
equivalent
work like
per
the other
3
one.
caster
Yeah,
levels.
she can get us all over easy.
So 3, 6, 9, 12. He could take 4 people with him.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's
if
everybody.
y'all want to get over there, then
Actually-
that's an option. You guys still want to swim.
Yeah. What is that?
It's a
As
light.
well. Oh,
It's a dancing light. See?
okay.
I'll do the same on the opposite side of the room.
Do you have the dancing lights cantrip?
Yep. I got 10 needles, message, dancing light, and some of us read magic, detect magic, blah blah.
Alright. Both Zeralu and Kumunch will set up some lights to help light up the room.
And we teleport over then? Yes.
Sure.
Zeralu will stay on this side, just so he gives light with his torch.
I guess stay down here too, because I don't think we need everyone up there.
I will go with, just in case they need to be manipulated in a certain way that's not
Also, I don't.
like disable device type
I
stuff.
also don't want to leave Zeralu down here by himself.
So we start with the far left switch, press it and see what it does. And then we can mark down which one does what.
So is it just me and Mogmi that are going?
Good.
You not
yeah.
thinking much.
Oh, okay.
I'm already over there. Because we've literally just wasted about 10 minutes discussing crossing water.
If only you had Larry.
So yeah, I'll pull this far left one, see what it does.
What are you pulling at?
When I push the button for his spells, does that automatically take his MP out?
No.
I didn't notice.
No, not a chance.
You gotta do that shit manually.
I'll push it first. I'll push the switch up.
They are not switches, they are levers, and you can either pull them up or down.
I'll go up first.
Okay, as you pull that lever upwards, you'll hear the shifting of cogs, and the floor will start to tremble slightly as the waters ripple and move as the pipes move to the left. Only the red ones, though.
And then if I pull it down,
As you pull the lever down, similarly, but they go to the right.
right. So this one,
So does the lever return to the center when after the thing is pulled?
Yes, think of them as the controls of a... Actually, no, that wouldn't even work, 'cause that's a different game. Yeah, they return to the middle point after you've moved them. So you can keep moving up and up and up.
Okay. Mogmi and I will push this one up.
Pushing that one up, the yellow pipes will move to the left. Jesus! Just throw everything around, why don't you? Just because it's a puzzle, you don't have to get angry.
Do you want to not pull it down just in case? And then mark it up, like I said.
Oh, sure. I guess we'll pull it down
And then
again as well.
Then mark it so we remember.
Yeah, feel free to write on the board. Just use the text.
Like I've done on the far left of the screen.
Yeah, but it's really hard to see. If you change it to candle, it's more bold. Though I cannot read that text.
You can just make it like white, because if it says red, it's or make like the top thing red, or something.
Joseph, you're pulling that one down. Entro?
Yes.
Okay, move that one down. The other ones will shift to the right.
I'll do this one, the second one I am now. So up is left. Up first. Make sure that if this follow, yeah.
You'll go W once we go to the left.
And then down.
Now go back to the right. 2 hops this time.
To the left, to the left.
That song also works.
We will attempt this one and just try to figure out what it does.
Pulling that, the green ones will move up, aside from this one that stays and is stuck against the yellow.
Right, so you can force them like that. And what happens if you pull it down? See if the green one moves.
Does Joseph pull the lever down?
Yes.
The green ones will shift back to the right.
So we can easily force them into a 2-line point then.
That color is way too dark.
Darkness.
What we're doing, we've just got to make 2 lines going down, like from top to bottom.
Yes, you have to make side-by-side lines going into here.
Well, the easiest thing would be, yeah. So the easiest thing would be to move the 2 greens, like get the greens over this way. We have to do that anyway, because there's no others on the top row.
Yeah. Get the greens, get the yellow, and then the red.
Yeah.
For the sake of experimentation, we're gonna go up and down with the one on the far right, just to make sure.
One on the far right makes the pink ones move to the left, and then to the right.
The only thing I'm worried about is if we need to have every colour involved. If not, we can do it with green, red, and yellow.
Red and yellow, red and yellow.
So I'll just try it with green, red, and yellow. See.
I mean, we can just try to do it.
Yeah.
With that, and if it doesn't work, then we just try to shift around to get.
Right.
which
So.
color. Should be doable. I think. I hope.
Yeah.
Start with the green then.
Yeah. Move the. Hold on. If we just keep spamming the green one, you have to move like the yellow one in turn as well.
So I kind of missed what happened. I was being talked to. Did it stop when it ran into the yellow, or did it?
It stopped.
Did it move?
It stopped.
Okay.
It doesn't push the other color, it stops moving.
And then when
Yeah.
you go back,
I was
it
wondering.
moves back.
I was wondering if like the green could keep going except for that one that was stopped on the yellow, or if
That's
it
how
just
it
stopped
works.
the whole thing.
That's how it works.
Oh, okay.
I
But
think we wanna.
the issue is if you keep moving.
We wanna start with the red and yellow.
Yeah.
And they all went up, left, down, right, right?
Yeah, they all did the same, like that.
Can you not right on the pool? That makes it hard for me to move things. Yeah, you can just have them above there like that. That's fine.
So yeah, I'll move the red ones to the right, so pulling the switch down.
Yes.
Now the yellow ones to the left. Again. Red to the right.
I moved them.
Didn't see that.
Well, I did. Do you want me to do it again?
I'm retarded. I don't know. So where are they now on your screen? If you just like ping the square.
Yellow is here. Red is there.
Yeah, sorry. I just missed it moving. Then my eyes just didn't work. They didn't perceive it move.
Ghost pipes.
Yeah. Move the red to the right again. And then I'll move the blue all the way over here. Now red left twice. Yep, red left twice.
Oh, come on. Okay. The red on the top and bottom won't get moved because the pipe's from the way. Then it'll change to that.
Do you want to bring that purple in there as well? And then we can just move these up against it and then move them together.
So now move the green one over to the right, yes?
Can do. Yeah, you can do. Just to get it in line.
Okay,
at
we'll
the
do
top.
that. We'll do that one time to the right on the green.
Why just once? Oh, yeah.
And then should we take the green to the left?
No, just I say send the yellow over now so you match this one up with that.
Okay.
I don't know. We're probably doing this in the most awkward way possible.
You also need to put the yellow before the green if you want to move the green in one swoop. Because right now this one's gonna get stuck on this guy. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but that's what I see.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying if we move the yellows over to the right, so that one hits the purple wall, and then that one hits the green, and then we move the yellow ones, green ones, yellow, green, yellow, green. So then that one will end there, that one's going to be there, the green will end up there, as these two end up here. Then that yellow one's going to stop there, and then we can just move the purple all the way to get this line complete as well. Then we just have to move the red over once.
Yeah, you need to move the red then last if you get the other side. Yeah, okay.
Did you get that, Eden, or do you want me to do it once again?
Well, I'll do it as you tell me, so what am I moving first?
So move the yellows to the right 3 squares. And now one at a time. So yellow, green, yellow, green. Until these two are like there. So it'd be those two. No, so I meant like I meant follow the pattern. So yellow, green, until the greens are lined up at the top. So that would have ended up there, if that makes sense.
So you want to move yellow first now?
Yeah. So yellow. Then green. Well, you could do yellow again. Yellow one more time.
Yellow?
Yep, yellow one more time. Would that one not move there?
Am I moving yellow again?
Yeah. Now green twice. Yellow twice to the left. Oh crap, no, wait, hold up. Uh-oh.
No, you're gonna see a problem soon.
Yeah, I see the problem now.
Yeah. No, you can move the yellow and then just get the purple instead of the green on the third row. That should work.
Yeah, we can move.
Yeah, just move the yellow
green
so
and
it
yellow
lines up.
over.
Yeah.
Green
So
and
this
yellow
was-
all the way over as far as they'll go.
So just do the same again. Green, yellow, green, yellow.
No, just yellow. Just yellow.
Right, just move how many times?
2.
Yellow 2 times.
Yes. I think so.
Oh yeah, and then red to the right once.
Mm-hmm.
Next, now the green.
Now just move the purple.
Oh yeah, yeah, so
And
purple.
you can use that too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
Maybe not quite that far. Maybe like just there.
Just like that.
Yeah. So we can use this to move green over to the right. 1. And then back to the left.
And then purple.
And then
left.
pink to the left.
Yeah.
And voila.
Am I the only one who
We
can
have a
see a
pipe.
face on these pipes?
Oh, now that you say something, I can kind of see one.
Yeah, now you say it. Yeah. with a droopy left eye.
Yeah.
Like in the texture of the pipes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah. Now they're staring
you
at
pointed
you.
out.
Dun dun dun. There you go.
That's where I see the face.
Yeah. That's what I saw.
You kind of see the bottom dot as a nose. So it only has kind of a one eye.
Yeah, that is the nose. I'm saying it doesn't
Yeah.
even have a right eye.
It has a bottom lip and everything.
Okay. As the pipes line up in the pool, loud cranks and gears start to turn in the walls. Pulleys and ropes can be heard as the rushing of waters gets louder. While the pipes do creak and moan as they come to life, it seems the machine is back to functioning order.
Teleport back over the other side.
Well, you went a roundabout way doing it, but you got it eventually. Can't argue with results.
And back in the other room we go.
I didn't hear you making too many suggestions.
You seem to be in the flow of things. I didn't want to interrupt it. Moving back to the fountain, the party will see the waters glistening brightly, giving off a calming sense. Seeing the change, Zeralu will speak up again. Yes, this looks closer to what we're wanting. It will take about 10 minutes to safely move it to our containers.
Or we could just put the barrel up underneath the fountain, can't we?
Well, it's gonna take some time to fill it.
You don't really know the procedures for divine stuff, do you?
Absolutely not.
There are procedures.
Yes, depending on the deity you worship. The divine waters you create have many different ways of making them, as well as maintaining them. Almost every deity has in common that if you take something from their shrine or temple, it will lose its worth or value. We've got to do it properly if we want it to be what we require.
I see. Okay. Well, you do your thing. Here's the barrel. We'll help you with it however we can, but you do what you gotta do.
I'll mostly just need the muscle to move the barrel around.
Osa and Kumunch, that's you guys.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Just tell us what to do.
It's rather simple. It's mostly just moving the barrel.
Joseph will pull out the portable hole and hop in for a second, throw the barrel up, and then get out and fold it back up again.
With the barrel at
Pick
hand,
up the barrel.
well, in Osa's hand, Zeralu will begin to chant for Leviathan, as well as wave his hands in magical movements. It's definitely a slow process, as he describes, as your first instinct would just be to jam the hole of the barrel underneath the eyes, but he moves it almost as if he's moving a cup at a time. The 10 minutes will pass as Zeralu and the party gather the waters. With a cheer in his step, Zeralu will talk to you as the process goes through. I am glad we were able to get the water so quickly and easily. There is more than enough for both Faidan and Tranben. By the way, I was wondering what you lots are hoping for in the new plane. I told you of my hopes for a clan there, but what will you do with a tranquil place?
I think I would like to have just a place to rest after we're done here.
You would have a whole plane to yourself just to rest?
Sure, why not?
Well, idle hands do make for wandering minds. And it looks like he's resting right now.
Nice. Like to take it easy.
I'm seeing a recurring theme amongst your group of wanting to have a place to just be cozy in.
I mean, we're gonna hope, right? Trouble always seems to find us here, so maybe somewhere else there'll be less trouble.
That is the hope. whilst we may be making our own plane, it's definitely not going to be safe from interplanar combat. Hopefully this issues with the outsiders won't permeate into the new plane. I would hate to have to fend off against demons, and devils.
How much does Mogmi know about interplanar travel? He's got plane shift, doesn't he?
I don't think he has plane shift just yet. I think, actually, he might be able to. I think plane shift is level 8. I don't know if he picked it up yet, though.
Nope, he does not have it yet.
Plane shift is level 7.
Ah, then he does have it.
Does he have knowledge planes?
Yes, he does.
Then you'll know the basics of most planes.
So I know in previous versions, like 3.5 and Pathfinder original, you have to have like a rod that's attuned to the plane that you're trying to go to. Is that the case in FFD20 or no?
But the spell?
Yeah, you had to have a material component that was like a rod that was attuned to whatever plane you were trying to go to.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It might not have been plane shift because there was more teleportation magic in Pathfinder. But no, for plane shift, you just need to know where you're going.
So, like, you have to know of a certain plane to be able to go there for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so not as hard to get into a plane if somebody on the outside knows of it, then.
That's why it's so easy to go to material plane, because pretty much every other plane knows of the material plane's existence.
Okay.
It's the same for the elemental planes. Everyone knows the fire plane just exists. But for stuff like personal demi-planes and whatnot, it's pretty much like your computer password. People will only know of it if you tell them about it. Or if you just keep trying for a very long time, just going to random planes.
I just want a plane shift. I don't care where.
Plane hopping.
Yeah. For like a good year or a few, the plane would not be attacked unless like they specifically went there or word about it got out.
Yes, I wonder how that might happen. Anywho, we've got what we need here. Is there any use of
Pretty much
to us for the
answer.
rest of this water?
Pretty much didn't get to reply.
What?
Honestly, I
About
don't know.
No.
That's surprising, Saku. You definitely have your priorities set on right whenever you see a corpse or food.
Yeah, I learned a lot from Ian. And knowledge is power, and I'm a hungry guy.
I would have thought you'd wish for the new plane to be abundant and new life for you to consume.
I mean, this plane has plenty of that already. I've probably barely scratched the surface of the creatures here.
Well, if your travels have only taken you to the continent of Gargan, it's possible you've only seen a fraction.
I won't lie, I have my doubts of this new plane, but only one way to find out.
Yes, there are plenty of others amongst the Divine Destroyers who have doubts. Though with such a high goal, there's going to be some missteps here or there.
It's more the fact, is it too good to be true?
Well, aren't you the lot that brought the staff of Boa to our Zane base? You've seen a different plane, have you not?
Oh no, I know it's possible, but they're talking about perfection in a plane. It's just everyone's perfection is different, and with so many people recruited, surely someone will clash, and it won't be long before personal greed starts to take over.
Well, I shall hold out faith that the people we have gathered won't tarnish the plane. Though I would expect it to be hard to be greedful within it. If the resources are abundant and never-ending with these relics, what more could people ask for?
Something to do? Don't you think you're gonna get bored? You don't die, especially.
Well, from the sounds of it, two of your compatriots are just wanting to nap in the plane.
Each to their own. I might be worried about nothing. It might be perfection. We'll see.
I mean, that's a good point. Like, sure, napping is nice, but definitely want something to do.
I personally like helping people.
Oh, sir, you definitely go into the thick of combat. Would you perhaps seek to make an arena of sorts within the new plane?
I mean, maybe, but don't really. I mean, I do this to protect others. Just like when we were in the arena, we were offered like a position as, I think, gladiators, and I don't know if it's for me. I'm not really a show fighter or whatever. I just like to be useful.
The profession of a show fighter is definitely not for all. Though a sense you do have a good heart within you, want to protect those around you.
So we got the water. What next?
We still need 3 scales.
There is ample water here for both Faidan and Dranben. We can store it within the portable hold without issue. And yes, as Kumonch says, we need the 2 scales and the glass. Though I didn't see any of that around here. We probably have to descend deeper.
You just seem like a dead-end robot.
Be on our way.
Yep, let's go down the stairs then.
And since 10 minutes have passed, the +6 to con would have ended.
How much MP is it costing to give us that again?
I think it's 4. Actually, I'll double check. It is 4 per person.
Do the same people want it again? I mean, I know I do.
It's been pretty helpful to me.
Just look at all that health.
Yeah.
It's 45 extra health.
Yeah,
Depending if you
get
don't
him to
have a
spend the
combo.
12 MP to give us it again.
We can always give him more MP replacement items.
Alright, he'll use up his 12 MP. Pretty much Zeralu and Joseph will get their con again. For another 10 minutes.
Let's go traveling. We'll have to give ourselves the resistances back, won't we?
You got 3 minutes left.
Alright.
Returning to the spiral stone staircase, I take it you'll descend further?
That seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, what is down?
Off we go. The only
Getting
one.
back into the staircase from the checkpoint area, you continue climbing downwards. For yet another 20 to 30 feet, you continue down the dark stairway, only lit up by your abundant use of iron torches or with your own dark vision. The amount of vermin seems to increase as you see more rats and the like scurrying across the broken parts of the wall or jumping down the stone stairs, which get fewer and fewer as you go down. Plenty of the steps either being crushed into rubble or completely missing. Every now and again, you have to take a hop down one or two of the stairs, though thankfully it's not too much of a perilous jump. And for people like Mogmi, they don't care about the floor. Stepping your way down, your footsteps seem to start to echo both up and down the stairwell. As you can see, it goes further down as you reach another checkpoint. That's the wrong button for that. Okay, your vision should be over here.
So we hugging the left wall then?
As you make your way to this checkpoint, you enter into a very snug stairwell room. Towards the north is a double oaken door that is slightly ajar, and another set of double oak doors lead up towards the west.
We usually hug left, but do we want to check out this door because it's already kind of open?
We'll hug the right wall because we're still being edgy.
Gotta keep to that house style.
Let's check some stuff out.
As you move to the slightly ajar door, your light bleeds in through the crack as you hear a slight purr, a scratch, and then a ghastly wail as both the door and yourselves are battered with sonic waves.
Seems to be what's going on today.
I knew you were gonna say that. I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, it's so fluffy, though."
It's so fluffy. Can we keep it? Yeah, it's so
Ooh,
fast.
yeah, quick boy.
Yeah, quick love.
And as the doors explode outwards, he'll be doing this. Okay, so everyone needs to make a reflex save.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, baby. I'm sorry, Zeralu.
Can he just use one of his hero points?
He's not a hero.
I know.
I mean, if you really want, you can use your hero point on him.
I don't have any more.
Well, yeah, should have been more heroic.
But
Though,
Mogmi can help him re-roll something, right?
yeah. However, I forgot to say when you were in there, Osa, Joseph, and Kuma should get a hero point
Hey.
Oh,
because you role played. So it's up to you if you want to use it now on him or not.
I mean, I'm still at full.
Does Osa want to use one so that she gets one again?
You know what? Sure. I'll use the hero point so Zeralu can reroll his save.
Okay. So you'll stay at 3.
It's more than an 8.
It is more indeed.
and would Mogmi be able to help him re-roll that again, or no?
With temper hiccup?
I believe that's the one.
Sure. It costs 2 charge. He's going to use it on someone else.
Well. Oh, but he has to take the second result, doesn't he?
Yes.
Shoot. He's got less than a 50% chance of doing any better than that, so I'm just going to leave it be.
Okay. It always looks weird because I've got to not put Joseph in this. So, Kumach and Osa take 37 non-elemental damage, but Zeralu will take 74.
But damn.
It's a good thing he got that con. He would have still been alive. And now that your ears have been severely blasted, you can roll Knowledge Arcana to identify the creature.
$44.
Joseph has no idea. Zeralu has no idea. Mugby has an idea.
And Kumash used to have one as a pet.
This is a Soul Eater, a moo-looking creature that is usually mistaken as part of the moo family. This creature's bite is not only deadly for its size, also inflicts confusion. That's weirdly worded. You can learn night traits.
Push the button.
He's probably trying to find the button for first. Give me one moment to copy all this over. Its weakest save is Will. It has no weakness. It is immune to Blind, Confuse, Death, and Doom. It has no magic. It has Incisor, where it can make a melee touch attack to deal non-elemental damage and poison you. It has Macabre, which blasts out a 30-foot radius of sound waves, dealing a lot of non-elemental, and you can make reflex for half. Soul Tooth, where it increases their bite attack by 3 sizes and the crit chance to 17 to 20, more crits. It has no battle tactics, and its DR is not overcome by anything.
Ouch.
And I shall be right back, just one moment. I've returned. I apologize.
Welcome back. He was about to say this thing teams up with us and realizes I could offer it really good meals.
If only. As it goes first, it's going to go up to give a little nibble onto Osa.
Sure.
It will definitely nibble you for 31. And you need to make me a will save, please.
We'll save.
Yes, will save.
Yep, I was just thinking.
Thinking if you'd want to accept what he's doing to you?
I was thinking if I wanted to use a hero point to plus 8 to that, but I decided against it. Now I'm thinking if I should re-roll that. Yeah, sure, I'll use a hero point to re-roll that.
Yeah, you've been stuck on 3 for long, so...
Yeah, just keep hoarding them, so might as well.
You should
Should've
really
done
get the... You should really pick up
This
the
is why I
speed
keep.
so
This is
you
why I
can
never
hold
use them, because they're never useful. They always screw me over. Well, that's set then. Then the plus 8.
He'll bite into you deeply, as your mind is filled with confusion.
Have fun, guys.
Have fun indeed, because you're pretty sure you're going to be frenzying on your turn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make. If I didn't make this will save, I would be making that will save.
And it goes to the man who's possibly going to die.
I wanna get out of here.
5 foot step. 5 foot step up. Gonna blunt or faint and then try to hit.
Oh, nice.
Don't know if the crit will confirm though.
Well, he loses dex, whose AC is lower anyway.
Right.
And that will
But-
confirm.
Awesome.
But you're doing a lot less damage than what you normally do.
Oh. I think that is all that I can do at the moment.
Alright. Goes to Zeralu, and he's hurting a bit. Well, what do you want him to do?
Any chance I can get rid of confusion?
He's not that type of mage. At least from what spells he's learnt.
tell me what would work? Most likely.
Izuna or a advanced fan, or whatever the fan thing is called.
Okay.
Let's just say heal. Has he got an AoE heal you can do?
That he does.
I'd say do that.
Let's throw off a Kiraga. Everyone will get 55 healing. Too much.
Alright, so I can either try and stun the Dream Eater or put Osa to sleep. What are we more scared of?
That's a good question.
In
In the short term, probably.
Well,
probably
with
Osa.
Confusion, she has a 25% chance of doing nothing, 25 to hit herself, 25 to hit the nearest creature, so it'd be 50-50 between you two. And then 25% to do what she ever wants.
If you wanna do something about Osa, do it now, because if I do get the chance of doing whatever I want, I'm gonna rage, which is going to up my saves against spells. So, just to let you guys know about that.
The question is confusion a mind affecting effect? Doesn't Osa become immune to them when she frenzies?
No. I'm immune to fear effects when I'm frenzying and raging. And I get a bonus on my saves against them when I'm raging. But once I'm raging or frenzying, I don't think those get rid of them, or at least suppress them.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
pretty
Well,
sure at
my
least.
sleep's an AoE, so I could probably put that thing to sleep as well. So that's what I shall try and do. It's not immune to sleep, is it? No, it's immune. It is. No. So I will avoid. I'm there. Yeah. So I will 5-foot step there. I will avoid Mogmi. Wait, Mogmi is probably out of my reach now. Yeah, so Mogmi's out of the reach as this. So I'll avoid Zerula, but it'll hit the Osa and the Soul Eater. I will make it an 8th level spell, so plus 6 to the DC. Plus 8 to the DC, so DC 28 will save. You're off to sleep?
Yep, looks like.
Please tell me the Soul Eater is going to sleep as well.
I could, but then I'd be lying.
Did he save?
He saved.
Can Mogmi make him reroll that?
Yeah, but he saves against the chance of her making him reroll. So it's worth it. Putting him to sleep means.
But it's a will save, and that's his lowest save.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And if he's asleep, can't you dry him?
Let's try it. That's a temporal hiccup.
No,
Or is that a
I
mode
think it's a
time?
temporal.
It's a temporal hiccup. Costs 2 to do it someone else. Hopefully you're marking down how many he's used.
Come on, fail.
I fail against Temporal Hiccup. I do not fail against the sleep.
God damn it.
That's
How high are you rolling? God damn it, Jesus.
Well, you saw my dice on Monday.
That's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
Osa's sleeping of killing her party. Love me.
oh boy.
24 hours?
Oh.
I mean, you made it bleed. You literally said this earlier yourself.
I forget where spells are.
I assume it's a high level spell.
It also helps if I'm on the right character sheet.
Yeah, it would help if you were looking for spells and the character has spells.
Okay, so that that's touch.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, it looks like okay.
So you would need to. He would need to use the. I think it's reach magic.
So
I'm
what?
not sure if he has.
Probably not.
What's it called?
I think it's called reach.
Is that a spell?
No, reach is meta magic. It's a feat.
Oh, I doubt he has that.
It's like the main thing you'd want for this. Either that, or he's gonna have to get up close and do a bit of touchy.
His concentration's in there. So you...
Oh, it's he does have reach spell. So
One MP for each
okay, so it
increment.
increases it by 1. Okay, so then becomes.
It only needs to be
plus
close.
2. What's that?
It only needs to go up. Oh yeah, would touch go to reach? Touch would go to close.
Oh, it says right here. A spell with a range
Yeah.
of touch.
Yeah, so
increased
close
to
is
long.
enough.
Oh,
Close
so
is
it's 1 MP extra.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so it just needs 1.
so 7 MP.
Okay, and that's what save? There's spell resistant. There's no save. 24 hours is will negates.
Okay, that's even better.
The thing I've been rolling high on this entire encounter.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. The high rolls keep coming because I crit his save.
Okay, and he's going to temporal hiccup at that again.
You may not be able to do that.
No, you have to give yourself another swift action, but you failed to do else. So don't worry about it. You can't do it right now.
He cannot do that right now?
No, because it uses an immediate action, which is your swift on this turn. Mogmi can give himself another swift action. However,
You need to do it beforehand.
yeah, he needs to do it like at the start of the turn.
Well, I thought that at the start of his turn he got all of his
No,
actions
it's the
back.
round.
It's the round.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he can't do it then.
Nope.
Oh well. That was his
Standard.
action. He doesn't really have any move actions. Swift actions he might have.
He has no swift action. He used it for temporal hiccup.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep, that's it then.
All right. It goes to Bunny Boy. He's gonna give a big old chomp into. Let's give the chomp to Joseph.
Can I use a hero point to take a standard action right now?
It would count as a raid action, so your initiative would go up to here. But yes.
That's fine by me. Yeah, I'll do that. Because I
What's your
can't.
standard action?
I'm gonna use my analysis to give people saves. Arcana, isn't it?
Huh?
Is it Arcana the knowledge check for this thing?
Yes, Arcana.
Oh, come on. Roll the 2. I can't re-roll it myself.
Do you need a reroll?
Can't you? Yeah, Mogmi can't do it either.
Look,
Oh,
we can.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
he can. No, he can. It's a start.
Actually, he
of the turn.
can't because
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a new round. He just won't
Oh.
have a swift on his turn
I
again.
would like it because it's probably only a.
say what?
Yeah, if you can do. I rolled a 2.
Okay, that would be another temporal hiccup, right?
Yep.
Hey. Oh no, +2 to that.
It's higher.
So
So
it's
you'd be at
35,
7
but-
now for uses of the hiccups. Okay.
It's 35 if that helps at all.
35. See is. Why is it +2?
The blue mage gives my knowledge checks +2s. It's in the.
Oh, so you didn't put it.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
reroll,
So
that's
it's
why.
like if he's.
Well, you're gonna be glad you re-rolled because the extra points you got get you into a different tier. You got +10.
So +3 to all your saves against this thing.
And I'm gonna give a chomp chomp into Joseph. Joseph, give me a fortitude save, please.
So I do get the +4, right?
Plus
+3.
3.
Come on.
Oh boy.
You say hero point.
Yep, hero point.
Come on, I just gave you that, guys, those.
That's as
Oh
good
my
as it's
God.
gonna get.
Okay. You'll save, however, you'll get bitten for 55 non-elemental damage.
And with that, I've got to go.
And we get in a session here as this guy's chomping on Joseph for a week.